What's up everyone, welcome back to ANS. Before the video starts, I just wanted to let you know we're back. It's been a while, it's been a hot minute. I've been moving from my apartment in Oslo to a house in Sandnes. It's been a wild ride, but you know, I just want to let you know before the video starts that we're back. We're going to start publishing again. We're making new content, and it's gonna be good. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this painting tutorial on how to do blacks. See ya. Alright, let's do this thing. Welcome back. We're painting this, what's called Venom Crawler or something like that. We're using the yellow brush today, and we're gonna get some dope paints on it. So right now I'm just testing out my airbrush, seeing if it's clogged. It shouldn't be, because I washed it literally seconds before filming this video. So if it was, I would be fucking pissed. There we go. For airbrush flow improver. That's the stuff we use for thinning out the paints. Why do you thin the paints? Well, you don't want a big fat chunk of paint to clog up your airbrush. It's just gonna make it really fucking hard to paint your models. This is just water. I'm just preparing for the paint to come on. You might be wondering, why am I bringing out Abaddon Black? Well, I like Abaddon Black. So we primed the model black, but we haven't really painted it. We just established a primary layer of black. So we have to paint over this black to get a more unified or hands-on black. Right now I'm just mixing it. I didn't have a brush available, so I was just using a brush I fucking destroyed months ago. Brushes die, get over it. Alright, so now we're gonna start painting this shit, and basically trying to get a thin layer all over the model. The reason we do it again is because the primer is not gonna cover everything, so yeah, we gotta do it twice. Be thorough, use multiple layers if you have to. You can see it's still really thin, so I'm putting down the model, mixing some more paint, getting it thicker, and then we go again. It's not rocket science, people. You just go in multiple times, thin layers. Yeah, make this baby look beautiful. Also, how fucking cool is this model, huh? There you go. Another fucking pass with the black. Yeah, that's right. And I cut away a lot of shit, so yeah. Fucking do it, bitch. Shit ain't supposed to be easy, but gotta do it anyway. Also, taking your time with this is gonna save you a lot of steps later. You just do the top first, then you do the bottom. Make sure you have paint all over the model. Make sure it doesn't stick to your whatever base you're using for your model. I mean, whatever place you're putting it down. Make sure it doesn't stick with the paint and adheres to the surface. Now we have a nice black going, but don't worry guys, we're not gonna leave this thing monocolored and flat like a baby on the highway. We're gonna go back with some colors and highlight this shit. There we go. Now we established a good layer with the black. We're going in with the Incubi Darkness. This is sort of a dark teal color. Finally found my brush, so here we go. I'm just gonna mix this straight into the pot with the black we already had in. The reason for this is we want to establish a layer, and we want to build that, build the colors on top of the first layer we had. So you don't want to go straight Incubi Darkness. You're gonna get a really bad transition with it. That's sort of the consistency you want. You want to be able to brush off your airbrush or your brush in the airbrush without it sticking to the edge, you know. You want it to just pour back down into the pot. Here we go. Incubi Darkness and black. Now the transition here is going to be really subtle. We're going to build this transition up with multiple passes with this color. You can see it's starting to take shape, and what we're focusing on is just the top panels. Doesn't matter. Don't overthink about light and where light would hit this model. You just have to establish a good pattern where it's interesting. It's the name of the game, making your model look interesting. Don't get interesting from realism, or you could if you're really fucking good at it, but I mean, you gotta be really fucking good. Here we go. You're starting to see that teal shine through the black. You gotta hang in here, folks. We're not halfway done yet. Getting the armor panels on the legs, getting a nice transition there, trying to bring it down towards the black at the bottom, making it more and more bright at the top. Here we go. Dark Reaper. This is more of a grayish blue color, and we're putting in some Zotek green. This looks really blue, but together with the Incubi Darkness, this is gonna create a really light teal. What I'm doing now is I had a clog in the airbrush, so I'm pulling the needle out and spraying water directly through the paint to remove the clogs. There you go, thin lines. Alright, time to be brave. This is a much lighter color than one we worked with. Doing the top armor panel first. You can see it's starting to shine through. Now you're not erasing the progress you made with the other colors. You're just layering on top of them subtly, making the transition from black to Incubi Darkness to Dark Reaper and Zotek green. Even steps. Also, if you wonder why I go with the dark teal for highlighting black, it's simply an artistic choice on my end. I think it looks a lot more interesting with the blue, greenish blue on top of black than it would just a regular gray or straight white, you know. This is beautiful. We've gone on over once, we're still continuing. As the top dries, you come back to it after having finished the legs, slowly layering up more and more color on these areas. We're gonna make this venom crawler look disgustingly beautiful when we're done with it. Why disgusting? Well, fucking, it's called a venom crawler. I doubt it's the Emperor's gifts. Here we go. Little bottle cap. What do we use it for? We pour out the paint. The reason we do this is if we have to come back to that paint, we have it stored now. Took out all the other colors. Here we go, straight to Zotac green. See how fluid that is. Spray, 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 spray. Backflow. Pull out needle. Clear the clogs and thin lines. And there we go. This is going to look really bright at first, but as you see, it's just wet, so it will matte down after a little while. But we're going for bright. We're going to get this really nice and bright, and you'll soon see why. Look at this, look at the legs. Now people ask me often when I tell them I play Chaos, and they say, oh, what Legion? I say Black Legion. They're like, black? That's interesting. And I say, yeah, if you fucking make it interesting, it will look interesting. That's the thing about models, you can't limit yourself, you have to go with your gut. Be brave, take risks, make a fucking black model look blue. And we're making this really, really bright now. That Zotac green is actually a really bright color, so putting it on top of a dark teal is scary. You can get speckling, which is when the top of your airbrush isn't, the tip of your airbrush isn't quite clean. Paint can get stuck in it, and it can sprout out like just really bright pigments that stick to the surface on areas where you don't want it, you know? You can get bright pigments in the black, and that's hard to fix when you've already built up a nice transition. Alright, here we go. Game Air. This is a white in the Game Air range. Putting it straight in with that Zotac green. Gurpa, 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 and we grab our model. Here we go. Bright, bright, bright. Now you might be wondering, what the fuck am I doing now? Fucking almost white on my model. You just gotta say, you gotta build it up, be brave, take it to a high point, a really bright high point. Putting it away. And now this is what we do. I think this is straight white. Maybe. No, this is where we go back. So now I took that mix I saved in the bottle cap earlier. I forgot to show you, I'm sorry. I'm taking that Dark Reaper, Incubi Darkness and Zotac Green mix, and I'm matting this color down. Not trying it to spray it directly on top of it, but I'm trying to sort of bring the darkness back from the edges. So where the color is brightest towards the black, that is where I'll put it. So in the spinal area where he has that mohawk spike thing, I don't know what the fuck that is. That is where I put the color to separate the bright from the mohawk. Here we go. This is straight black. Yeah, we went back. We went back to the black. We're gonna bring it back in the areas where the bright colors have taken over, and I have some of the armor panels in between the legs. They're hard for you to see, but you might be able to. You see this? Right next to the back leg. We went too bright. So we go back, we fix it with the black. And going back to black is... yeah, we're back in black right now. It makes the colors look a lot more interesting. I don't know why, I'm not a fucking scientist. I don't know how color work. I just know it looks good, man. Here we go, we're still playing with that black. Oh, sorry. We went back to Zotac green. Yeah, we're bringing the bright colors back. I mean, sometimes you just go back and forth, and the result will look a lot better than if you left it just the way it was. Look how vibrant that teal color is on top of that black. This is why I play Black Legion. You can make them look beautiful. Now this is just the first time I've made a video in this series. You know, I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet. At this point, it's Sander Paints. But I'm gonna try to get Axel to do this with me, because he loves painting too. Here you have the little bastard. So in my next video I will try to tackle... This guy has a lot of flesh bits, but he also has a lot of gold. So I don't know, let me know in the comments what you want to see in the next video. That's it for this time, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun, and I'll see you next time.